Carson Meredith with you. It is 6:56 p.m. It is Saturday. What is it? The 26th of October, 2024. I hope you're well. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Hope you enjoyed the sunshine and the fact that it actually feels like fall again, right? It's been a nonstop roller coaster, it seems like, for close to a week now, really longer than that. And that trend's going to continue for a while, it appears. So hang on tight. We're going to be climbing again on that roller coaster next week. That's one thing we're talking about tonight here on Wave Weather Now. Another is going to be Halloween. Unfortunately, in case you haven't been around the TV today, we have bumped up our rain chances for Halloween on Thursday. But that does not mean that your plans are a washout. That does not mean that you should cancel your plans, okay? We're going to explain all the details we still have to sort out here over the next few minutes. And, of course, we'll take some of your comments, questions, thoughts, concerns as well. Here we go now to the live view. Look at that. Golden hour, right? Beautiful view from our Jeffersonville SkyTrack camera looking towards downtown. Man, what a day it's been, right? Got up to 68 here in Louisville this afternoon. That's pretty typical for the last weekend of October. We're usually around 66, so there you go. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Gorgeous sunset. Keep those jackets handy, though, if you got any Halloween party plans tonight or whatever you might have in mind tonight. Keep that jacket handy and you'll be fine. Comments we go. Weather Geek says, good evening. I need a personal injury lawyer after all this temperature whiplash. No kidding. We can probably find you one around here, that's for sure. Carrie says, can you turn the heat back on, please? Yes. Early next week I can. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Anita on YouTube says, hello, hope you're well. Angela says, good evening. What an outstanding afternoon. The fall foliage colors against the blue sky was just beautiful. Angela, I'm so glad you said that because that is quite honestly my favorite part about my favorite season, which is fall. You guys know that by now. When you've got those brilliant blue skies like we had today, like we'll have tomorrow, and it goes right up against those yellow, orange, and red colors in the leaves, just beautiful, beautiful. We've had that on some of our SkyTrack cameras recently, and it's just been gorgeous to see. So yeah, you're absolutely right, Angela. Jason says, hello from Cloverport. Likes those temperatures. Yeah, not too bad out there, right? Very typical for this time of year. Last check at Ollie International. The latest temperature update just came in as we close in on the top of the hour. 62 is where we are at here in Louisville at the moment. And as the night goes on with these mostly clear skies, those temperatures will continue to tumble quickly. So again, if you're going to be out this evening, if you're a third shift worker overnight tonight, jackets for now. Might need a heavier jacket by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. It's going to be a little chilly. The Kentucky Mesonet showing those mostly clear skies, that sun going down. Where's our friends in Bullitt County or Franklin County, Marion County, Hart County? Let us know where you're watching tonight. Upper 50s across the board. So nice fall evening rolls on. The cold front that was responsible for a few showers this morning, mainly south of Louisville, is now further down to our south. There you see it. It's moving through my old stomping grounds in North Alabama, North Georgia, the Western Carolinas as well, giving those folks a few showers and storms. We don't have to worry about anything like that. I do draw your attention to some clouds up here in Missouri, Iowa, Illinois. Those are going to pivot to the south and east overnight. So that's why we might have a few clouds near sunrise tomorrow morning. But those clouds really aren't going to do much to cool us or to keep us from cooling down fast. So that's why our forecast low tonight is 43 degrees here in Louisville. Outlying areas likely in the upper 30s Sunday morning. So a little chilly for those early church services in the morning or for whatever plans that you might have. Melinda says hello from Bloomfield, Nelson County. Of course, Melinda. We always take care of our friends down there in Nelson County. Carrie's asking about frost. I don't think so tonight. Of course, the growing season is over, remember. So no more frost advisories, no more freeze warnings until the spring. But we'll have enough of a wind throughout the night tonight that'll kind of keep things little mixed up in the atmosphere to keep that frost from settling. So no frost concerns tonight. For tomorrow, looks good. Plenty of sunshine, a nice classic seasonable late October day. 66 is that forecast high. So we'll have some slightly cooler air filtering in, obviously tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So that's why we're a degree or two cooler with that forecast high on Sunday. Okay, that's the story for the rest of the weekend. Next week, here comes another warm-up, my friends. Truly, if you have been a fan of typical fall, you got your wish this weekend. If you're a fan of warmer October days, you had a few of those last week, and you got a few more of those days coming next week. Just really can't settle down that temperature roller coaster just yet, can we? Let's focus on Tuesday first. We're going to have 2 days in the 80s next week, one of which will be Tuesday. There's your forecast here in Louisville, 82. Further out to the west of us, mid-80s out in St. Louis, Omaha, Nebraska, Wichita, Kansas, Oklahoma City. Then you go all the way out to Denver, way out there left side of the screen, 59 on Tuesday. So you're either really warm for this time of year or you're a little chilly across the U.S. early this upcoming work week. That's Tuesday's story. Wednesday, maybe a smidge warmer, maybe on record watch again. 83. I bumped up that high temperature again for Wednesday. The record is 84. That was set back in 1950. So what was that? 74 years ago. So we could get close to a record again Wednesday, kind of like we did yesterday, but we'll fall just short in all likelihood. But still plenty warm, unusually warm for late October standards by Tuesday and Wednesday of this upcoming week. More comments. Tim on YouTube says he's watching from Taylor County. Shout out to our friends in Taylor County. Hope you're well. Jenny says, love watching you. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. I enjoy my job, even if the hours can be a little crazy, right? Stan says, thanks. The wife is already asking me to start up the fireplace. It's nice outside. We're getting close to that time of year to get those fireplaces going, right? It's going to be a little chilly tonight, so the wife might get her wish of starting the fireplace tonight, to be honest with you, as chilly as it's going to be. But you could probably get away with just the furnace on overnight tonight. Let's see. JWash34 on Twitch chiming in. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate you watching on Twitch. We stream everywhere. Cordell says, when's the snow coming? There's always somebody asking about that snow. Well, Cordell, it's not in the forecast anytime soon. I'll put it that way. Which reminder, Halloween night, Thursday night on the Wave Weather app and on the blog, we're going to release our winter forecast. Brian has been working hard on that for a while now. And you'll get the first look at it on the Wave Weather app or on the blog Thursday night, Halloween night, okay? Speaking of Halloween night, oh boy. Let's talk about Halloween. So we got another cold front coming in on Thursday, which is Halloween. So if you hear me interchange those, that's what I'm talking about here. The big problem with this system has been, when is it going to move through? What's the timing? Okay. And the models are still struggling with that timing. The evolution of the system, there's agreement on now. It's going to be a cold front, sweeps through Thursday. And then hopefully by Friday we can dry out a little bit. But the exact timing of that front is still very, very much in flux. Okay. Yesterday, it was looking more like this rain could be moving in Thursday night after trick-or-treating. Now, it's looking like this rain could move in earlier in the day on Thursday before trick-or-treating, but possibly get out of Wave Country in time for those kiddos in their costumes to go get their candy. Okay? So it is very difficult still, 5 days away, to nail down the exact timing of this rain and how long it's going to stay here and when it's going to move out. There is no thunderstorm threat at this time, in my opinion. There's no severe weather threat at all. And there's just not a lot of instability, not enough fuel in the atmosphere to get any thunderstorms out of this as it moves through. So I'm not worried about thunderstorms or severe weather on Halloween. All right. So take comfort in that. We don't really have to worry about lightning. What I am concerned about is if this rain moves through during that trick-or-treating or party time Thursday night, we're going to have impacts on the roads. Of course, the kiddos may not want to go out and get candy when it's raining, right? If it becomes more clear that we will have rain during trick-or-treating Thursday night, we're going to flag Halloween as an alert day. Remember, alert days do not always mean severe weather, okay? But at the same time, we're not going to issue an alert day just because it's going to rain on Thursday. Because I speak for myself here, I don't want to get into the habit of hyping up rain. We don't need an alert day just because it's raining, right? But if that rain moves through at the wrong time on Thursday, during trick-or-treating, when a lot of you guys are going to be out with your kids or your grandkids, or maybe you're heading to a party yourself, we want to raise your awareness that, hey, go have fun Halloween night, but be careful. There's going to be rain moving through. So I hope that all makes sense. I know that was kind of rambly, but kind of getting deep in the weeds. But just know, if it becomes more obvious that we might see rain during that trick-or-treating window Thursday evening, so 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, we may flag Halloween as an alert day just to give you an extra heads up that you need to be careful. The roads will probably be a little dicey. Obviously, with kids around neighborhoods, you want to be careful around them as they're going house to house getting their treats, okay? So that's where things stand for Halloween. I'm hopeful we'll get more specifics day by day by day when it comes to that timing, okay? But right now, still kind of have to look at everything from a big picture view, and hopefully we can get some of those finer details in the days to come. All right? So that's where things stand for Halloween. No severe threat, basically zero thunderstorm threat, but it's not a washout right now. Okay? So that's where Halloween is. Now, Halloween could be the beginning of a pretty unsettled weather pattern in this part of the world. This is the European model, by the way. And you notice as we get towards next weekend, you're basically going to have a high pressure here in the mid-Atlantic, Virginia and the Carolinas, and you're going to have a constant stream of moisture coming in from the south and west. And the question that we're trying to figure out with this portion of the 10-day forecast is, how strong is this high pressure going to be to our east, right? So if that high pressure is weaker, or maybe it's a little further east out in the Atlantic, then all of this rain that you see to our north next weekend might scoot a little south, which would, of course, mean higher rain chances next weekend. And it might stick around for a few days. But if that high pressure is a little stronger, if it's a little further to the west, if it's further inland, then that'll kind of push a lot of the moisture to our north and west, like you see here on the European model. And all we'll have to deal with would be scattered showers next weekend. So we still have to figure out this portion of the forecast too, figuring out where that main axis of moisture is going to end up. It could be right over us. It could be south of us, although I don't think that's likely at this point. Or it could be further north, which is what you're seeing right now, up towards the Great Lakes. And this is one of those weather patterns, again, guys, where one domino affects the next. What happens on Halloween Thursday is going to affect next weekend, so on, so forth. So just know that things are going to finally start to get active again. It's been a pretty quiet October, obviously, the driest October we've ever had so far, with 5 days to go. The only other shot of rain we got is Thursday for Halloween. But things are definitely going to ramp up again in all likelihood as we head towards next weekend. and into the start of November. Can you believe we're already talking about November? Wild. All right, here's the 10-day. And if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, send them my way on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever Elon calls it today, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, 66 tomorrow. We warm things up early next week. 75 Monday, 82 Tuesday, 83 Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday. Could be on record watch again. We'll keep an eye on Halloween. We will get more specific details on the exact timing of that rain as we get closer to Halloween. And if it becomes more obvious that we have rain during trick-or-treating, we'll flag Thursday as an alert day, just for that specific time frame. We're not in the business of issuing alert days just because it's going to rain. But if it's raining during a time when a lot of you are going to be outside, we got to give you an extra heads up, right? And then looking ahead to next weekend, like we mentioned, staying pretty active, but we got to figure out where all of that rain's going to go. Right now, the trend is mainly north, but it may sag back south. So definitely getting busy in about a week, less than a week, I guess. We're going to make up for it, it appears. You also notice Election Day is now in view. Weather-wise, again, details still murky, but for now, we'll keep some showers in the forecast by then. Temperatures will also kind of settle down near or just slightly above normal by next weekend in the upper 60s to lower 70s. All right? So that's what I got tonight, guys. I went through a lot of info in about 20 minutes. So if you have any questions, if I missed anything, if something didn't make sense, let me know. Let me know. All right, let's see. Jonathan sums it up. Showers we could deal with as long as it's not frigid like last Halloween was. Yeah, it was cold, wasn't it? That certainly does not appear to be the case. No frigidness. I think I just made up a word. It's not going to be cold at all for Halloween. In fact, before the rain gets here, we'll climb into the mid-70s on Thursday. For trick-or-treating, temperature-wise, I should say, will likely be in the 60s. And then as the cold front moves through late Thursday night after trick-or-treating, we'll fall quickly into the 50s. So it looks pretty mild, to be honest with you, when it comes to the temperatures for Halloween. Braden asks, when is the winter weather forecast going to be released? Thursday night, Halloween night. Download the Wave Weather app on this thing, and you'll be the first to get access to that forecast. Okay? Thursday night. I'm not sure exactly when Thursday night. It's usually in the evening, like 7, 8 o'clock, somewhere in that ballpark. I haven't heard an official time, but somewhere in there is when you'll get that alert on your phone. Sean says, good evening. It's been a while. Yeah, I hope you're well, Sean. Things are humming right along. Getting busy again. That is for sure. Any last-minute comments, questions, thoughts, concerns before I go? Angela's taking care of me. Frigidity. Okay, there you go. I thought that's what it was. That's why I got into a science field, not an English field. Okay, that's all I got for tonight. If you have any other questions, if you're watching this on a delay later in the evening, post a comment. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll be glad to answer the question for you. We got college football tonight, as we always do this time of year. What is it? Penn State and Wisconsin. So Big Ten game on Wave and NBC. Once that game is done, you can watch us tonight on Wave News at 11. And I'll be back here tomorrow morning on Sunrise, as always. And we'll do another long-form update here on Wave Weather Now around the same time tomorrow night, 7 o'clock or so. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Enjoy the beautiful day tomorrow. Don't stress about Halloween too much. We've had worse Halloween weather before. We just might have to dodge some raindrops to get that candy on Thursday night, okay? All right, that's it for now, guys. Appreciate you watching as always. I'll see you on the TV side of things tonight after college football on Wave News at 11. Take care.